leave a legacy behind for my kids and my grandkids. So it's all about building that now. So I'm enjoying the youth though, because I feel like I got a lot of time. But at the end of the day, man, it seems like time is moving fast. I look back, I'm like, I can't believe I've been out of high school forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's been like, what's that? I want to say like a decade or less. I'm like,
but
that's crazy.
Those experiences, man, is all part of the process.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I kind of been on both sides of the spectrum. Like I was in the industry. Thank God I was able to make it out, you know, without any serious inquiries on my record, jail time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to escape all that.
And that's a true blessing
now,
too.
Yeah, true blessing. So now it's like, let me see what this is about. And I often go back and like, what's my why? And I look back.
Man, that's deep.
That'd be my why, you know?
Yeah.
Just seeing all the things that have happened to my homies, you know, close friends, and all that. And I made it through all that. I gotta do something
with my life, and I feel you too, because like I feel the same way, because in high school I seen a lot of shit, like life, death, everything, like that I still was going to life like nonchalantly and not really like caring as much. But like you said, once you get to that prime age of 25, that's when I was like really honed in and see like what I want to do, build brand wise, leaving a legacy, what's my why or my purpose also. Right now in the shop, my Barber Peanut.
What's going on, y'all?
We all just chilling, relaxing, enjoying this Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So I had a few questions for him, but it's just a little sample show of what we got to come. We're gonna have a whole video show coming for y'all to listen to and look at. Right now we're gonna ask him about what's more essential to him, or what he think, time versus money, what he think about. Give me 1 second. So what's more vital in your opinion, time or money?
It's time. Money you can get back, but you can't get back time. That's how I feel. You know, the time with your family. Time, you know, just if you got children, they only go to first grade once.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you miss that, they're not gonna go to first grade again.
Yeah.
You know, but if you spend, you know, a couple hundred, you can get that back.
That's true.
Back.
The money is like, it's recycled.
Yeah, it's
like
recycled.
You said, you can always get the money back.
Paper.
And that's facts.
Yeah, it's on the paper, you know. But time, bro.
Time is everything.
Yeah, time is everything.
And I'm learning that now too.
Yeah. You ever procrastinate? You know.
All the time.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, damn, you know. So if you spend some money, you like, okay, I spent it, I gotta make it back. And you procrastinate. That time, you're like, damn, I could have been doing something else, or I could have ended that, and you can't even go back.
Yeah, go back and get that time. And I feel you on that whole, you can get that money back. Like, I'm sitting in the chair right now, I'm thinking like, all right, I need to get my money back for this haircut. So I'm going to make some little money back and get that back and be good. But as far as time, it's like, dang, I can't get that back. With this time, I'm like, I'm learning from you, learning about your experiences with life and learning. So this is still valuable time. So it's knowledge and money at the same time. But I appreciate that. What do you feel like your purpose is?
I feel like my purpose, I'm actually walking into it now. Barber helped me take steps towards that. And I feel like servicing people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes a certain kind of individual to make an individual look the best they possibly can look. You know, in our culture, in the inner cities, it's about a hate between black men.
Yeah.
So to have that, you know, that condescending heart to make another man look the best he can, you know, that's something special. So it's just servicing others, bringing the best in the others. And that's what I'm walking towards in my purpose.
Man, I feel that for real. And that's a big thing. Like servicing and helping others is like just like a key to life.
Yeah, I like joy out of that, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I feel like you talking right now is gonna help people and uplift people and just on their purpose and their why versus the whole time versus money and everything. What made you start barbering?
What made me start barbering?
Yeah.
Man, I was in Arizona. I was living out there for a little bit. I had got in some trouble. I went out there to get straight, and I had a little job at the Goodwill, and I ain't had no money at all. I had an interview, so I ended up cutting my own here, and it came out pretty cool. I ended up getting a job.
Okay.
And I wasn't really familiar with the area once I started to get paid. You know how it is. You don't let everybody touch your head.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just continued to cut my own hair. And it was coming out cool. Mm-hmm. You know, and I just... at that time, it was a hobby.
Yeah.
And I just kind of liked it. And they left from, hey, who cut your hair at the job? You know, I'm like, I did. So I had one dude, he should take me home. I used to have a bike. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, man, let me get that haircut you got. And I had like some Walmart clippers. I'm like,
oh, man.
Sure?
Another Walmart.
Right. At that time, I ain't never cut nobody's hair. So I gave him the same haircut I had. And, you know, he made it like a every 2-week thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I just tried to keep mine clean and kept him clean. And then I ended up coming back to California. And I ain't really had too much. And to give me a few ends, you know, I just cut in my grandma's backyard.
Damn.
And I just kind of fell in love with the craft, you know, just trying to get my edge up a little crispier, my fade a little bit crispier, watching YouTube.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. That was going to be my next question. Did you learn on the fly or did you watch YouTube from the start?
I watched YouTube, bro, because I was curious. I'm like, damn, I bought these clippers, but... You know, they're not hitting the way they need to hit, because on YouTube, you know, this cat...
crispy, huh?
It's crispy. You know, noise ain't looking like that.
Yeah.
So what is they doing? And this is before YouTube was popping.
Man.
You know, and I had a security job overnight, and I was sitting at the desk, and I typed in Barber. Mm-hmm. And this cat named Will Perez popped up. And he was like, Barber changed my life. And he had like a little 5-minute documentary. And I watched it, and at that point, I'm like, that's what I want to do right there.
Man.
That's what I want to do. And I had some pit bulls where the homegirl gave them to me. And I was in front of Walmart selling the pit bulls. And I had my check. I only worked a couple days, so it was only like a couple $100. And I sold the pit bulls in front of Walmart, and that's when I went and bought my first setup of clippers.
Man. That's crazy.
And I had odd jobs in between, you know, but I just kept going with it. Man.
And you found your purpose, barbering. Yeah. And it's all started you cutting your own hair. You like, man.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes too. Just like you just chilling, doing something like, I want to say, I'm trying to think of the word. Where you just, like you said, it was a hobby at first, and that hobby turned into you supporting yourself, supporting your family, which is a good thing too. And you love doing it. Like you said, it all goes back to servicing people, making them look good, feel good. Because you know, when you give that diamond cuts, you trademarked it, give them diamond cuts, you like, man, that is a diamond cut. Yeah. You come in diamonds in the rough, you come clean them up. So
clean them up, crisp, clean cut equals confidence, man. It's
straight up. So I really appreciate that. It's crazy how we linked up anyway, but more on the way. Appreciate him. Just like I said, it's a brief podcast, brief little 6-7 minutes introduction to him, and we're gonna have a more detailed show later on.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate y'all tuning in. XO out here with Peanut.
Diamond Cuts.
Diamond Cuts. You want to give them out your how they reach you or find you?
Yeah, Diamond Cuts _ Diamond Cuts with 2 Z's. It's my Instagram. Y'all can also book appointments on there as well.
Yeah. Book an appointment. Hey, he get booked up quick, trust me.
Quick.
For real. Like you said, he started at the Walmart selling pit bulls outside. I never knew that till now. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's how I got all my tools, man. I think I worked like 2 days of security, because I started in the middle of the week, so my check wasn't that big.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think I had to get my radiator fixed. You know, on the whip, it was overheating. You know, so I just made it happen. And my partner Polo with me. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go buy some clippers. I'm finna cut hair, and he laughed. He said, what? I said, yeah, bro. We was at the AutoZone trying to order the radiator. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go over there to Bobo's and get some clippers, man.
Man.
You know, that's how I started.
Yeah, that's true too. Cause I read something too. Like it said, hustlers don't complain; they find a way.
Yep.
So if you're a hustler, you're always gonna find a way to make it happen. Especially when it comes to your dream or your purpose or something you want to do, you ain't gonna let nothing stop you. Like you said, he has to get the whole radiator fixed. He thinking about buying some clippers.
Yeah.
Most other people like, fuck that. I need my car to get to my job. But he's like, nah, these clippers will be my job in the future. And look where he at now, building this brand.
Tried him there, you know, just kept going. I just never stopped. I had jobs in between, like I said, and every time I got laid off, you know, I just kept cutting hair. You know, on the other podcast, we'll get into more detail, you know, on the exact journey of it, but that's just a brief summary. You know.
For real, man. That's inspiring to me. I'm like, sometimes you really got to sell your ass to get what you want. And that's just real. It's always a journey when you first start.
Yeah, it's a whole process where I should have been like, I quit. You know what I'm saying? I quit. I stopped. I'm just gonna do this because beforehand, bro, I was going to school to be a counselor.
Okay.
That's what it was. It was just like, you know.
Non-stop. Why didn't you quit?
Something just always drew. I was determined. Even if I didn't work in the shop, I was determined to get one haircut crispy like on YouTube.
Okay.
That was like the drive. Like I didn't want to be like no celebrity barber. I was just trying to get some good
crispy cut. I feel you.
Like, that was the main thing for me. I want my haircut to look like that.
How long did it take how many heads until it took to get that crispy cut?
It took, I say, man, that's a process. I thought I was crispy.
Yeah.
Until I got around some barbers.
He was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. I'm giving out Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, man.
No, it took me, first I developed the confidence. So to do an okay cut, it took about a year in the shop. Because cutting outside and cutting in the shop is different.
Two different things. Okay.
Two different things. You think you cool until you get behind that light.
Oh yeah, that's a different
you in
story.
there with master barbers that's been cutting, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years.
YouTube cuts ain't gonna work.
So what?
I said the YouTube cuts ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
you gotta get up close and personal.
Yeah, you gotta get up close and personal.
And that's like you said, being in the shop is way different than getting a home cut.
Yeah, it's different. You behind, them lights is on your back. You got a client in your chair that you don't know. And you just gotta hit it on the nail. Because they're actually paying. They're not paying $5 or $3 a cut. They're paying $20, $25, man.
Yeah. They like, hey, hold on.
Anybody that comes to the barbershop, you know they care about their appearance.
Yeah, that's true.
So they paying for this service. You gotta get it right. But it took about a year in the shop to get it like, okay, that's cool. It's passable. My second year in the shop, that's when I started to get a little bit more confidence. And my cuts was getting a little crispy. I would start doing mohawks like my second year because at first I was doing like all evens, lineups. I would attempt ball fades, but my ball fades was like, bowl cuts. My blending wasn't on a lot. But that second year, it started to get a lot better. And I'll never forget, I was working in this one shop in the swap meet, and this little young cat named Drew. And at the time, I'm like 22. And Drew is like 15, 16. So he would come in after school, and he'll have all his little homies with him. And when I said that boy can cut,
yeah,
he can cut. And I would just look, and I'm like, dang, man, dude can cut.
And he like 15, 16.
Yeah, it was like 15, 16. And I had never seen nothing like it before. I'm like, wow, So I'm asking him, bro, how you do this? How you do that? And he was showing me. He like, yeah, just do this, do that, do this. And the other cats in there that been coming a long time wouldn't show me nothing.
Damn.
I'm like, whoa, whoa, this little 50-year-old is showing me this, and, y'all cats ain't doing nothing. So one day, it was a lady that had 2 kids. She comes in, I get one of the kids, and then he get one of the kids. So I'm thinking they finna get 2 different hairstyles. So she says, oh no, I want 2 ball fades. So I'm like, okay, so at this time I got a little confidence on me. I'm like, all right, for sure, I got him. I'm cutting him. So at the time, it took me like an hour to do the bro hair. But Drew, he was already cutting, so it took him like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He was already seasoned. When I looked up, that ball fade was so clean. And I looked at mine, I was like, oh. And the mom was like, I should have just waited and sent you over here. Bro, that right there crushed me. I wasn't mad at Drew or nothing like that. It wasn't no hater or nothing like that, But that right there, I'm like, damn, But that just fueled me for the motivation to be like, step it up.
That's crazy.
Step it up,
And that's good that you stayed determined throughout it all versus some people would throw in the towel like, all right, fuck it, this shit ain't for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go back. Like you said, you was studying being a counselor at the time. Like I could have went back to counseling school, but I stayed determined and persistent, and just knew this is my blessing that I'm working on. It's my real purpose, serving people and helping them look clean.
Yeah. And at the time, I wasn't even really thinking about purpose. You know, I'm young. I'm trying to get some dollars.
Yeah, money in your pocket. As we all should.
That's all it was, you know. And it was like a little side thing because, like I said, I had little jobs in between, and I never really thought about being a full-time barber. You know, I was cool with like $75 and I was straight.
Man.
You know, because I had a job too.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really tripping on it. It was something to do on the weekend. I was around people, you know, everybody kicking it, that barbershop atmosphere. It was cool. And then it was just trial and error. Like I said, I was just trying to get jobs, and whenever I got the job, you know, I would kind of put barber on the back burner.
Okay.
Yeah. Put on the back burner.
Crazy. I thought you was gonna say you promote your barber and like to people at your jobs,
Oh
like
yeah,
your coworkers.
I did, but it wasn't heavy like that, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't heavy at all. It didn't start getting heavy.
That's all. That was my next question. That's funny. Reading my mind.
When it started getting heavy?
Yeah.
Bro. How you doing, bro? All right. No, I'm good. No, thank you. All right. It started really getting heavy like my second year in that shop. I had a security job, and I had a little spot too, and they broke in. So I'm at work, and my neighbor calls me like, "Somebody's going downstairs with your TV." I'm like, "You're not gonna stop them?" So
Ain't that some shit?
I called my what is it?
Landlord?
Nah. What's the security the
Security supervisor?
the supervisor? It's a name for it though. The main. Well, he was like the main, like the supervisor.
Okay.
So I called him like, "Hey, I need a relief," and he's like, "Well, we don't have nobody to give you relief." And I'm like, "Well, if there's somebody giving me a relief, you gotta come in and give me a relief." But somebody just broke in my spot.
Yeah.
He like, "Nah, I'm winning him it." I'm like, "Oh." So it was me and another officer there. So I'm like, I need to get to my spot. So I told the other officer, like, I'm out of here. So they ended up firing me for post abandonment.
Yeah.
And I gave them a police report and all that. I'm like, at this time, this is when I called. It's like, you left the post. You post abandonment. We gotta let you go.
That's some
and
shit.
At that point, it got real.
He said it got real.
It got real at that point.
I had bills still to pay. Yeah.
It got real, bro. And
Man, he said somebody going downstairs with your TV.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, wait, what? The TV?
Like, ain't you gonna stop him? Nah, I'm calling and reporting to you.
You calling me?
You gonna call 911 for me, something. You gonna main witness. You the eyewitness at that.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm like, wait, what? So now, they ended up breaking in, you know, and I got fired. But at the whole time, I was going to college, still trying to be a counselor, and I was working. I was a student worker part-time. I was doing security full-time at night. I was working part-time in the day and then cutting hair a few hours every day, but really getting it in on the weekend.
Yeah, working on the side hustle.
Yeah, working on the side, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I was all over. So I still had some dough coming in from the school job. It was straight, but the bulk had left. So when I was trying to find something else, bro, I was cutting hair, and then I ended up finding another job working with a school called Office Academy with troubled kids. Okay. Some of them had autism. It was like continuation school, and then they was feeling my work ethic, so they asked me if I wanted to go off. They're like, "Hey, you wanna go off campus and work?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I ended up working with it was one student. He had muscular dystrophy.
Man, that's crazy.
I never heard of it before. When I got there, they didn't tell me that was the job description. So he had needed help using the bathroom. So I had to clean him, all that. And I'm coming from the barber world.
Yeah, security and all
security,
that.
And I'm coming to take care of a child. Like I didn't know what but it grew. It grew me.
Yeah.
It grew me. Eventually, I got used to it. And I had another child that I had cared for. I was a paraprofessional, a teacher assistant for the severe impaired.
Man,
that's what the title was. I was doing that, and then I had another student that I had to supervise. He had a brain tumor when he was younger. He was learning how to walk again.
Okay.
So he had a walker. So I would be around helping him with his lunch. No, it was very rewarding. Very.
That's why I was like, I'm thinking as I'm hearing this, I'm like, I think that's where I want to say you like found your, like, not necessarily your why, your purpose, like, that's when you really started serving people. I think that's where it's like, I want to say that's where the love grew to, where the love developed, where you, like, helping the less fortunate kids with their problems, even though I'm like, man, that's sad hearing that, but I'm still glad that you didn't turn away. You was like, no, I can do this. I will do this. I want to help these kids. Because most people would have turned away like, nah, I ain't about to help these kids do this.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. When they told me that I had to help them use the bathroom, I almost walked out. Man. It was the first day of school.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, I have to use the bathroom. He was in a wheelchair. So I'm like, all right. So I take him to the bathroom. I'm thinking the nurse had him use the bathroom. They looking at me like, you got to take him to use the bathroom.
Wow.
I'm like, no, I don't. I don't. They said, I had to do that. They're like, yeah,
Damn.
So, I ended up taking him. You know what I'm saying? I just had to do what I had to do. You know? And eventually I got used to it. We had our routine. We had it down pat, you know. I had to ask, hey, man, what you got to do? Number one or number two? And he got number two. I'm like, kind of kick him on. I go get the lights. You know, just, we had our own little program.
And that's good. You you developed that routine with them.
Solid. But then after that, my life was a little crazy at that time because the barbershop I was in, there was a lot of activity going on. So, you know, during the day, I'm in a peaceful school setting. And then when I get out, I'm going to
the trap.
Yeah.
Basically, the trap,
the trap, basically, you know. So just trying to balance them two. It was wild.
Yeah, keeping yourself level-headed. And I know, trust me, I know how it is from going there to, man, I already know. So you have to keep yourself level-headed as well as make sure you're getting some sleep, too. Because you working all night and then getting up with them kids, that'll mess up your sleep cycle, mess with your head, too, where you like, some days, I don't know, maybe it was some days where you like probably didn't get your sleep and you was like, man, do I really want to be up in here working with these kids?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I think it brought like some type of joy and probably peace to your heart and to yourself, just knowing that you're blessed and everything. So,
blessed. But in the midst of that, you know, I felt like I wanted. That's when Barber started popping for me, though. I was still working there, but I started getting more clientele.
Yeah.
And people just like, hey, bro, you should take it seriously. Take it seriously. You know, I'm like, nah. Like, I need this, I need that. So then I ended up, long story short, I ended up checking for apprenticeship.
Okay.
And people were saying they can help me. And apprenticeship is basically, I had clientele, so I couldn't go to work right off bat, you know. I couldn't quit and go to barber school. Barber school, like 8 hours, and you don't get paid. So I still needed my job.
Still needs to get that money.
Yeah. And I still wanted to keep my clientele and everything. So I'm like, okay, gotta make this work. So the apprenticeship was the best way for me. So I ended up finding different shops and I would go to, and you know, they say they'll help me, but wasn't nobody licensed in there. The paperwork wasn't right. So it took me a minute to get it all right. And then I met Benny in my apartment. I'm walking to the car. We're gonna do a house call. And I see him, and I'm like, hey, bro, ain't you a barber? He's like, yeah. I asked him what shop he work at. And I'm like, you know, I need a sponsorship, trying to do an apprenticeship. So he gave me the owner number. And I called the owner and set up a meeting with him, talked to him, and he was willing to do it. And then he was willing to put me up under his license, which is a blessing. Boy, I was searching for like a good 6 months, just trying to find, you know, a solid situation to where I can go. In the meantime, I'm still working. I'm doing house calls. I'm working weekends in the shop, you know.
Hustling.
Yeah, hustling. There was just a lot going on. They had killed the owner of the swap meet that I was working in. Yeah. Ended up killing the owner. You know what I'm saying? Cass was in there having seizures. Like, it was just a lot of stuff going on in that time, and I was just looking for an exit route.
Yeah.
You know.
Looking for that light at the end of the tunnel, basically.
Yeah, right. So the apprenticeship I went through. Well, before that, I'm like, okay, where I'm gonna get this dough from to pay? So at the time I'm at school, you know, I still got the MC. You know, I was in the MC, had to sit on rails, you know, music and all. They was
decked
playing.
out, yeah.
It was decked out, and I worked in a pretty raw area, and I ended up parking it on the street. So I don't know if I left the doors unlocked, but I went out on my lunch break, and my whole TV, you know what I'm saying,
and
was snatched out.
Fuck.
And all my crimpers was gone.
Damn.
Bro, they took everything in the car. They even took the oatmeal bowl that I had in the morning. The oatmeal bowl was gone. Said,
hey, people ain't right. They took the oatmeal bowl.
Shit, because I have my stuff with me, so when I leave work, I would go to the barber shop, and I would have my tools in the trunk. But they took everything.
Damn.
And I had like 5, bro. I had just when I said my barber started popping a little bit, I had switched to wireless everything. You know what I'm saying? I had a cold little cake. Like I had upgraded my living real good.
Yeah.
But they took everything.
Damn.
And I was just like, I was sad. I was just like, damn. So they messed up the ignition on the car because they was trying to steal it. So I ended up calling, my insurance. They ended up towing it to Caliber Collision, all the extras and all that. And then the door, like they chipped off the paint trying to get in the door. It looked like the dashboard and then the Monte Carlo, they are like the dashboards are like all one. So when they try to take the TV, they broke like the vents and stuff.
Damn.
On the dashboard, like they took the whole thing out. So Caliber Collision just like, well, we're gonna look at it, we're gonna estimate it, we're gonna let you know. So they gave me an estimate. My car was in nice shape. It's an older car, but it was hot.
Yeah.
And they told me like, well, you either can keep the car. It's gonna cost more for us to fix it than what the car's worth.
Okay.
So we can pay you out. We can give you $5,000, and you keep and we take the car, or we can give you $4,500, and you take the car, but it's a salvage title.
Okay.
So I'm like, it's still running though. Like it ain't nothing wrong with the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I hit my buddy, my boy 6'4" Joe. I'm like, Joe, can you fix this? Can you put me a new dashboard in? He like, yeah. On a Monte Carlo? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, for sure, bet. So he gave me the quote. It wasn't too much.
Yeah.
Like, I went and got the salvage title and bought the car back, and they gave me $4,500.
Man.
And that was my bread for school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up paying for the apprenticeship. Getting in, I had a little extra bread in my pocket. You know, it was back cool. I had all my tools. You know what I'm saying? I got back home. Boom.
I want to say that's like low key. That was like a blessing in disguise.
You know, blessing, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I knew. I'm like, I'm supposed to do this right here.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be right here, you know? So after all of that, it was on. And then I was still working for them. And then, with the school, you out 3 months for the summer. So I'm in the apprentice program. I get hired at Showbiz. Shit rocking and rolling. But I'm still like, damn, I'm like, I got the job still. If it crack, I'm going to give myself 3 months to be a full-time barber. If it crack, I'm staying. If it don't crack, then I know I need to go back to work. I got 3 months to the end of summer.
So you gave yourself three month deadline.
3 months. That first month it cracked.
Oh damn!
That first
cracked
month
off.
Cracked.
Yeah.
Then I was in here from Sunday to Sunday.
Man.
Cracked. Then I told them, I wrote them a nice email like, "Thank you.
I'm gone.
I'm gone."
That's good.
Yeah. And I ain't looked back.
Man.
And then another bump in the road happened. They end up selling the shop, and all my information is linked to the shop.
Damn.
On my license. And we didn't know if they was going to keep us. We didn't know if they was going to... We didn't know what was going to happen, pretty much. And I'm pretty locked in at the shop with my license. I got to find a little sponsorship if I go somewhere else. So I prayed on that. And my license wasn't valid for like 2 months because the dude that sold the shop didn't tell us. And then on top of that, when the other owner came in, he came in and changed the name, so the establishment license didn't match my license.
Damn.
So I was stuck. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? So like 2 months of my hours of school didn't even count. None of that.
Damn.
And we ended up getting an establishment license and got back rocking and rolling, man. And fast forward a year later, I've been here a year now. My clientele is booming. I'm branding myself. I use an app to book appointments now. Better service. I got my little resume getting up here now, who I cut. It's looking good. It's been other bumps in the road, but I just keep pushing and just to see how far I got within a year. And with the help of the barbers that surround me, it's a blessing.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a family. You had a lot of setbacks, but you had the major comebacks after all.
Oh, yeah.
That shit, man. I'm like, man, I'm inspired, like, man, because it seemed like you not seen, but you've been through a whole lot just to get to where you at now.
Hell yeah, bro. And it's only been like a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like I say no more than 2 years. But through the whole time of career, I started chopping in 2013.
2013.
Yeah, 2013. But it was on and off for from 13, 14, 15. it was on and off for about 4 years.
Yeah.
So like the last 2, I was actually in the shop. That's where I got my game.
In the shop, taking it serious.
Season. Yeah,
okay.
I got season when I was doing the weekends and coming in after work. I
Yeah.
got season. And then the last year that I went full time, that's when I really got season. Like, you a barber now.
That's crazy. Yeah, that story right there is like what I just basically read about. Like, you know, everybody got their 9 to 5, and it's like you go home from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. get that side hustle in.
Yeah.
So you and you do it on the weekends too. So you made that side hustle after work, and on the weekends blossom into your own business to where you're your own boss now. You're your own brand. So it's like that's just an inspirational story.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I was dating this female. She was cool, and we had some. It was a concert. It was like the Cali Christmas or something a couple years back. She bought the tickets and all that, but I didn't want to leave. I waited to the last minute. Like, I got some more heads, I can't go.
Yeah.
She was pissed. She cussed me out, you know, all kind of stuff. But I was determined. Like, once I had got clients in my chair, I didn't want to tell them no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Money talks.
Yeah, money talks, you know. And at that point, I was really, really hungry. I'm still hungry now, but I know not to compromise my health.
Yeah.
And not to compromise my time. And that's when it goes back to time and money. You know, you can get money back, but you can't get time.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen how I didn't have no balance. And like now that I got the cut down pack, the clientele is coming, it's like now I'm more working on more professionalism, branding myself, and balance.
Gotcha.
So that's where I'm at in my career now, is branding it like that, to take it up a notch, you know. But it's you learn a lot, bro, just on the journey.
That's true. That's true. And I'm gonna learn a lot from you right now. Man, that's crazy. I salute you.
Thank you, brother. Likewise, man.
But like I said, after everything you've been through, a lot of people would have gave up.
Oh yeah.
But you know your purpose. You was like, nah, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. Shit, I sell my last pair of drawers for this and everything. But I appreciate that knowledge, that insight. That's gonna really help somebody out there that's on their journey themselves and seeing if they going through all these obstacles and seeing it's like, damn, is it really worth it? Yes, it's really worth it. It's only testing you. They say God tests the stronger soldier, so.
Yeah, He's gonna test you, and I think it shaped me, you know, because I always ask, like, God, you know, is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and somehow it always works in that favor, you know. Something that just happened, like somebody would come in and just really like they cut. Like that morning I might pray, and then later on the client might be like, man, I love this cut. And at that point I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
You know, or I'll just make a bunch of money that day. And, you know, like the early in the week could be slow. And I'm like, God, is this for me? Or should I go back to work? And then just come in and just hit big. Like, woo!
Oh, man.
I ain't going to work.
Staying here.
Yeah. And then I started inquiring about, like, the things that people in life get, you know, like houses, taxes, and all that, you know. And I just started getting that kind of information because I always was making excuses. Like, man, I can't cut here because they don't have benefits, or I can't cut here because you can't buy a house. And then somebody would come in and just bless me with the knowledge on how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm like, in our reality, bro, I really don't, you know, it's like if I stick and be disciplined to when I'm doing my craft, everything else, the knowledge is out there to go ahead and, you know, and make it happen.
That's true.
Houses, paying taxes, and all that, bro. Everybody's willing to help you. If you ask, somebody's gonna give you the knowledge.
And I think you caught the wave at the right time too, with the whole YouTube wave was just blossoming it up. Yeah. I would say like 10 to 15 years from now, you want to be able to look on 10 to 15 years ago, you want to be able to look on YouTube and look it up, how to barber, how to cut, and you like just learn from scratch, learn as you go.
And you know what, XO? It's crazy because when I was doing the security job, when I was watching YouTube, it wasn't what it was, how it is now. And this is back in like 13, 14.
Oh yeah.
When I was watching it. And when I say just over the last couple of years, bro, this shit, it expanded. And it's crazy because I was watching 360 Jeezy, Will Perez, like all these cats that's booming right now. Mm-hmm. I was watching them back then, and like you can kind of see on their videos, the video quality wasn't that good. You know, it like they was who they was now.
Yeah.
And it just shows like they're normal people.
Yeah.
They do the same thing that I do. You know, but they just stay consistent and they stay trying to level up. So that also inspires me too, because a lot of people that's in the barber industry now, they know these individuals as who they are now. But it's crazy for me because I'm like, I remember, bro, when I was watching him at the security desk and he was just trying to get it going.
Yeah.
And one dude that I really look up to, you know, is Smash the Legend. And when I seen Smash back then, he was in like a red barbershop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was a little bit heavier than what he is now, and just to see him from 14 to 2019. And just see how, like, bro got a whole studio. He got Smash, I think it's like Smash the City Barbershop in Louisiana, I believe, or Baton Rouge or something like that. And then he moved to Houston, and then he got like a little studio. He got a product.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like his whole
game just changed.
His whole ambiance just changed, bro. Look like he been working out. He just slimmed down, like just the whole thing, just within 5-6 years of just seeing where bro at, the camera quality, who he cutting out, and versus when I first seen him, he already was tight.
Yeah.
But it's just like he was just adding them touches, and it just shows like when you be consistent in your craft, you might have a vision for yourself, but that process is gonna have to work itself out. Because I bet you where he was back then, he thought he was the man.
Yeah.
He couldn't see where he was gonna be at right now.
That's the thing too.
You know what I'm saying? It needed that process. And for me to watch it and look like, okay, within 5 years, bro did that. It's just like keep doing what you're doing.
Stay persistent.
And you gonna steady level up. You know what I'm saying?
Keep grinding, building that wall, building your empire, building that Rome. What is your vision?
Man, my vision is just to inspire others, bro. I feel like it's gonna turn out to what it be. I don't have an exact, like, this is what it's gonna look like. But just to keep inspiring, that's the vision for me, is just to level myself up and make others want to level up as well.
Yeah.
And I already see it happening because I got a couple of clients that started wanting to cut hair, you know, just off of me. And I remember like coming, looking at them on YouTube, like I want to cut hair. So I can just imagine how like clients look at me like, they look at me like the master barber. Because that's how I was looking at them. And now that I look at them and where they at, I'm like, damn, I thought she was like, damn, you're great now. You know what I'm saying? So just to inspire.
That's the thing
That's
too.
That's my vision, bro. It's just to inspire.
Inspire people.
And inspire them, bro.
I respect that, man. I appreciate you and all the knowledge and insight you provided for this show. I'm like, man, it was just like a spur of the moment random. I just hopped in the chair. I was like, man, let's just start recording. I know y'all hear the clippers in the background. Y'all hear other people talking in the barbershop. Hey, raw and unfiltered, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Peanut. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to hit y'all with the video of the whole shop and let you know, get more detailed on him and who he is.
Sure.
Peanut out, XO out.
So,
am I doing it right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hooper. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping me.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Ain't nobody stopping me. When you go into the rack, like,
going all soft, like timid and everything. Like, nah, everybody's stopping you.
Get out my way.
Like LeBron, beasting,
What you gonna do? They just gonna be right there.
Get out your way. That's all they can do.
So I constantly pray for that sense of understanding and fully in my purpose and fully. I don't even know the word. Just in my craft, like comfortable in what I do.
Comfortable and confident. And I think I didn't think you had insecurities about it, but I'm like, you were confident to me, and like especially everything you've been through, everything you should always just ponder back at what you've been through, and like I ain't got shit to be insecure about. I'm the fucking man.
And that's my why. So when I go back, it's like, why are you doing this? And it's like, look how far you came. So that's what keep me going.
The journey.
You know what I'm saying? It's been raining in here. They got 2 cuts. Like, damn. I'm talking to my partner right here, Benny. He like, bro, it's a dark cloud over the shop today, huh? I'm like, yeah, bro. But you know, I get out, mingle, talk to people, say a prayer, and the next thing you know, that Wednesday, it's just like, boom. You feel me?
The power of prayer and power of belief.
That Thursday, Friday, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm telling people I can't even cut you. I mean,
yeah,
you got
2 booked, yeah.
2 booked. Can't. And it's crazy because cats would come in that I sit at the gas station when I got a car to, I come in that Thursday like, what's good? I'm like, bro, I can't even cut you. I can't even for you, bro. You know, I can't.
Yeah.
They be like, all right, some will go, and then some will respect it and come back. Like, can I make an appointment?
Yeah.
And lock in, you know?
That's it.
But it's prayer, bro. It's just a grind, like, you know, that's, you know, influential like that.
Who's your favorite cut? Like, who's one of the celebrities that have you cut any celebrities? Let me just say that.
I cut local celebrities, and then I said like the biggest one I did cut was RJ.
RJ.
On my mama on.
Mr.
RJ,
LA.
Mr.
Yeah.
LA. Shout out to him. That was like my first little, my first one to be like, okay, this gonna set my resume up,
Yeah. How do you find you?
Actually, he didn't find me. I had went to school with his girl, and I know her brother.
Okay.
Her brother is me and him real tight, and I was doing house calls on her brother. And RJ actually got a barber. His name Nufo. Nufo hard. He responsible for all the designs, the Mr. LA on his head. Shout out to Nufo. I don't know the situation, but I guess Nufo was out of town. I don't know really what was going on, but he wasn't there to serve him.
Yeah.
So my boy hit me like, hey, RJ need a cut. So I'm looking at my text message like what?
Who was RJ? RJ who?
No, I knew who he was.
Okay, yeah.
So I already knew. I knew what was going on, but I'm like, me?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't really do all them designs. Like, I can get down, but bro had eyeballs in his head.
Yeah.
He had it going on. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be real. Like, I ain't there yet. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, all right. So I'm like, where at? Yeah, at your crib. So mind you, we in Rialto right now. So my partner stay up the street, not too far from here. So I'm thinking he at his crib. It's raining. It's nighttime. So he shoot me the address, bro. It's way in Glendale.
Damn.
Mind you, my tires is bald. I got one windshield wiper really working. The other one is tore up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, just go. Just go. So I get there. I'm way in the hills, you know what I'm saying? It's running way in the hills and everything. I don't have RJ number. Nothing like that. So I call my partner. So when I get there, I'm all through the hills and everything. I get there, it's Porsche Panameras, brand new 650s. Like, I'm like, oh, it's going down.
Yeah.
It's going down. The house is sitting on the hill. So I hear the music, like boom, boom, in the studio. So I'm like, I'm here. So I'm calling my boy. He's not answering. So I'm like, damn, do I just go to the door or what? He not answering, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go to the door. So I go to the door, so as I'm walking up the stairs, it's a big old window at the house, and the window is the studio, so you can see right through it.
Yeah.
And I see RJ, you know what I'm saying, in there getting it in. I'm like, damn, that's bro, I'm really here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm really here.
Yeah.
So I hit the doorbell, some little short white dude answered the door, you feel me? But I didn't know who he was, but turns out that's the producer cat, you know what I'm saying? He the engineer. So he like, come in. So I come in, got the Barber briefcase. I'm like, I'm here to cut. So here come RJ, come out the studio like, oh, it's good, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been needing this. I'm like, yeah, it was good. So I'm like, what you trying to do? He take his hood off. He like, oh, I just need this cleaned up. So thank God the designs was already there.
Yeah.
But they just needed to be cleaned up.
Yeah, touched
so
up and whatnot. Woo. Bang, I can do that.
Cool. So I tell him how much I charge, and I'm gonna keep that disclosed. But tell him how much I charge, and he wasn't even tripping. He like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we set up on the front porch, and we get it in, and then here come the entourage. You got the manager, Larry on the beat. They all pull up. Oh man, you cutting? I could have got a cut too. And he was solid, bro. We chopped it up. He was in album mode at the time. Yeah. The album drop, oh God, make sure you go get that. I support it. It's crazy too because the actual song that was going on, it's called Numb to My Feelings. Mm-hmm. So that's like a super banger that everybody on right now. But when I was cutting, he was actually making that.
Oh,
so I pretty much heard the instrumental before anything.
Yeah.
So which was cool. But I didn't know what he was doing with it. I'm like, that beat is stupid. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You feeling that? I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling that, bro. It's solid. And then it turned out to be a hit.
Damn.
On the whole album he got out right now. So I remember just listening to him, I'm like, damn, bro, he was really on the front porch cutting him, and that beat was playing. He was in this mode. So after that, he took my line down, chopped it up for a little bit, and he was feeling it, and went on about my way. Paid me, went on about my way, and that was a good feeling. Yeah. And like a couple days before that, it was raining in the shop. We had just switched owners. It was cold, dark. And I had question it again, like, am I supposed to be doing this? You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, boom, I'm out there in Glendale cutting, bro.
2 days later.
2 days later, man. So that was solid, Yeah.
That's a little inspiration for some people.
Yeah.